Okay, so I'm doing a review of Lego set 7627 Temple of the Crystal Skull. It's Indiana Jones, ages 8 to 14 and 929 pieces. So first we have Indiana Jones. He's wearing his fedora and his satchel over here. He's got the alien skull that goes to one of the skeletons, and he also has his whip. Next we have Mutt Williams, Indiana Jones' son. So he has his two knives here. The actual instruction book only puts him with one knife and the other one is just by his side, but I like to put them both on him. It makes it look cooler to me. Next we have Irina Spalka, who is the female villain in the movie, and she has her sword right here. Here's the Russian guard, I believe it is. I never saw the movie, so I don't know exactly what he is, but he has a shotgun and this hat right here. Here we have our first Temple Guardian, and he's pretty cool looking. He has this really awesome axe piece right here. Here's the second Guardian. He's pretty much exactly the same as the first, except he doesn't have the long hair. That's the only difference. Now we have a skeleton with a crystal alien skull, which I think is really cool. It's a unique piece for the head, and then it comes with two more. Another one with a head, and then a headless one, which is the one that Indiana Jones has right here. The last one is a conquistador looking guy. He's got this cool black helmet and this armor right here. He's obviously dead because he's a skeleton, but I think he... So here's the Russian guy's vehicle. It's a cool little addition to the set. I guess these are the doors right here, and then he's got a chair and the two controls, the windshield right here, and what's cool is it's got a little engine in the back, the headlights, and it's got the treads, so it runs really good. And then he just fits in right there. Now here we have this cool looking chupacabra looking thing. It's got the mouth, nose, and eye features or details. And then up here, you're probably wondering what these are. I guess they're replacements for these eyes, because when you look on the back, you'll find that these are flick fires. So I guess these things, you just pull them off and put them in there when you run out, which is cool. And I guess this is a place for the Guardians to stand and ambush somebody that's trying to come into the temple, which I think is pretty cool. So here's the main part of the set, the Temple of the Crystal Skull, which I think is really awesome. And it relies a lot on stickers though, so if you don't like stickers, then you probably shouldn't get this set. But the stickers do look interesting though. I like how they look. So I'm gonna show you how each of the traps and functions work. So here's Mutt Williams. I'm gonna put him on the stairs, which you can already see, I guess. You put him on here, and then when you push the dragon head down, the stairs collapse, which is pretty cool, but it's kind of annoying because every time the temple barely moves, like this thing will activate, and then you have to pick it up every time. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so now I'm going to show you right here these two dragon heads. There's the skull right here, and when you pull it, the dragon head pops up and drops a skull right there. And there's one on each of the two temples on these sides, which is cool. And then there's this thing with the two. I guess these are also towers. And then there's a scythe here. And when you pull this up, there's two things that happen. The towers come out like this, and the scythe drops. So I'll show you. Pull it up and the scythe drops. So you could put Irina Spalka here. She doesn't want to stay up, I'm sorry. Just put it right here. And then, oh God, open this, and it'll fall on her. Sometimes it doesn't work for some reason, but you saw it before, so I think we're good here. And then, that's pretty much it for the front. There's nothing much else to show. And then, I'm gonna move to the... So here's the back of the temple, where you can kind of see more of how the tower works right here. Pull this up, like so. So, yeah. And then there's all these other things you can do, opposed to the front. So I'm going to start with this room right here. It's got this little statue with a crystal on it, which is cool looking. And then I'll move right over to here where there's a little jail cell looking thing that you can put a guy in, but it's supposed to be a jail, but I don't really think it is, because you can get out through there, I guess. And here's the stairs that lead to the carousel, which I'll show in a minute. I guess this can also be like a wall, so that you would have to go around the temple all the way over to here to get there, and jump off here, which is kind of annoying. So that's a two-way there, which is cool. And then we got this staircase right here where you can twist it, and then if someone's going up, they fall into the pit of death right here, which is cool. And I think the spiral staircase pieces are cool in any set, especially like this one and the Bat Cave. They're both really cool sets with those. And then here's the waterfall place where you go up the stairs. And there's this right here that you can twist, and it launches the flick fires out of the guy's eyes right here. This one usually has some trouble, sorry. Alright. So then here's the last function of the set. It's a little spinning carousel for the crystal skulls, which is cool. And then if you look underneath it, there's a pit of death, a never-ending one, I guess, that the characters can fall into, which is really cool. You don't really see it often, but when you do, it's pretty cool. Like I've had overall, it's a really good set. If you can find it on eBay cheap, I would get it. It's not in stores anymore. This is from 2008 or 9, I think. But it's a cool set, and I didn't show you this before, but this chupacabra looking statue can also attach right there to make kind of an archway leading into the temple, which I think is pretty awesome. If you were to buy it in stores, it would have been $80, which is not that much considering the set has 929 pieces, which is really good. So I definitely recommend it if you can find it. So that's it for